Stories were once told of a realm that was ruled by great kings and honorable knights. But this realm was cursed, and it was doomed to fall by the hands of deadly magic and dragon fire. But, as I said, these were just stories, right? This is the true tale of how 100 players created kingdoms, making trade and waging all-out war. In 8 real-life days, wizards will become great mages, and dragons will grow into deadly beasts, until only one kingdom rules them all. I spawned with my teammates in a forest. It may look like we're in the middle of nowhere, but this is our home territory, where we'll build our castle and create the most glorious kingdom. But we need resources, and unlike regular Minecraft, they are much harder to get, requiring us to capture specific territories first. But I'll explain that soon, because right away, we split up our team, trying to grab the 3 nearest territories before the other teams get there first. I am Blue Team's one and only wizard, and I'm able to summon a magical horse, hereby known as Nuck Nuck. With Nuck Nuck, I take my teammate Dreadmask along to capture the nearest farm territory, but it seems Purple Team had the same idea. Who the hell are you? What?
Get out of here! Get out of here!
All doubts, I swear!
Purple scum! You two, take this farm. Take this farm, you two. Capturing a territory takes 5 to 10 minutes, but I don't want to wait around given Nuck Nuck's mobility advantage. So we leave 2 teammates behind to capture this farm, and we move on to cap the nearest mining territory, which apparently is a redstone mine. Traditionally, redstone is quite useless for small brains like mine, but not in this server. Here, redstone can be used to craft powerful war machines and explosives, the key to dominating other teams. Over the next 10 minutes, as my team captures territories, every other team is doing the same thing, until each area of the map is fully claimed. The way this server works is that we can only extract resources from the territories we own, meaning we can mine and farm all of these things. But as you can guess, we're missing some that are critical, such as diamonds, gold, and sugarcane. Now, we also own the Lapis territory, and Lapis is critical to enchanting, but also to create new wizard spells for me. Shuttling home the raw lapis, our team has begun the occupation of what will be our castle. That's right, this giant pillar is becoming our castle. I was thinking of calling it the Great Shaft of Sapphire Reach, with the plan to make each tier of the pillar serve a different purpose. We'll have stables, storage, a great hall, and at the top, the throne room with a dragon's den. We obviously have lots to do. But once again, I am, for some reason, hyper-focused on horse-related activities. I assemble a cargo wagon. Onward, Snuck!
This
and
is
onward,
so
Snuck!
What great speed
Guys, I
we
think I'm
have.
gonna walk.
Now, the benefit of this is that we have infinity storage. We try to send Welcome in ahead with Nuck Nuck, but he is bound to me as my spectral steed.
I have no idea where I'm going, by the way.
You
I'm
could
back here now.
probably run
it's,
there.
It's attached to Protag.
It's
It teleports
attached
back.
I could run there faster.
My hopes and dreams are crushed. We abandon the horse wagon and we go on foot to visit our farm.
So we own this?
This is ours.
Oh, there's people here already. Nice.
Yo.
How much meat y'all have?
Meat? Not as much, but we've got a lot of potatoes.
Where we hatch an idea to invade another resource territory.
I think Drift Rock,
do
the
we wanna
island, like
armor
the
up and
mining
then defend
island,
this one?
was before we got this one,
We should go and take that then, because they're about to lose it.
right?
And they're gonna be there.
So do we want to armor up and go?
Hell yeah, let's armor up, gear up, let's go, let's wipe them. Firstly though, I do need armor, so we take pit stops at the mines, gear me up in iron equivalent armor, and now we're ready to kick some kneecaps. Up ahead is the Drift Rock mine. It's currently owned by Aqua Team, and until we can see inside the mine, we don't know what kind of resources it has. So if it's redstone, for example, we'll just, cry and go home.
They see us.
They see us?
Oh, hello. There you
Yeah, they're looking right at us.
Hello, who are you?
It is I, owner of Nuck Nuck. How do we get over there?
Do you think we could ride Nuck Nuck over there?
I will ride Nuck Nuck over.
Oh, that's Nuck Nuck.
Okay, you mind if we come visit?
Are you here to mine?
No, I'm here to visit. I said come visit. Sheesh. But this mine is not redstone. The Aqua member standing guard informs us it is a diamond mine. You said this is diamond?
It's been cleaned out for the most part.
That's
but
right.
it is our current vein, yeah.
I want it.
You want it.
I want it right now. but I want it on good terms.
Well, how about
I give you this horse?
I can keep Nuck Nuck?
Yes, you can have him. Go ahead.
Honestly, I think you have a deal.
Okay. Goodbye.
Oh, I can ride it.
Oh, here. Go ahead. Hop on. Okay,
Awesome.
Go ahead.
There you
There
go.
we go. Hey.
So,
Bye-bye.
he'll be back in a moment. There he is.
Oh. I think this horse might be bound to you.
Oh, no, I gave him to you. You can have him. Go ahead. Goodbye.
All right.
Just,
All right. You know, really, I think there might be something wrong here.
Are you calling me unfair or...
I think
or-
I should be on my way.
I think you should. You know, as far as I'm concerned, Nuck Nuck should be our king, because he gets stuff done. Just like before, we stick around, cap the point, and mine up many a raw diamonds, which isn't actually much, because they only stack to 1, and they're heavy suckers. So we go back home, where Welcomin invites me up to see his pet.
Pro Dad.
Yeah?
See the dragon?
Yeah.
I'm feeding it 18 meals.
Oh.
So 19 in total.
Oh, wow.
Where's the dragon?
Each team begins with a baby dragon. Ours being an ice dragon, whose legal name is Boeing AH-64 Apache Attack Helicopter, otherwise Apache for short.
Please don't beat it.
It's growing!
Oh, no, he eating. Oh, he
Don't
eating
beat
it.
And it's our job to feed Apache lots and lots of dragon meal until he becomes juicy, and then suddenly he's no longer cute. He'll instead be a weapon of mass destruction. As we're up here feeding him, we're notified one of our territories is being attacked.
Charge!
They're at our farm.
What?
They're at our
This
farm.
happened?
They're at our farm.
Narcum!
Right here.
Should not
Put it
be
in
Knock
chest.
knock to battle!
Oh, they're checking the mine too.
Frosty?
Oh shoot.
Dread
Let's go
and
to- I think the mine's important.
No, mine is just redstone, that's all, but we need the meat for the dragon. So splitting up is our best option to defend both territories. Dreadmask, Nuck Nuck, and I arrive first at the redstone mine.
Oh, it's just one man.
No items, they came with nothing. It was a distraction. All right, move to the next one then. With just one enemy here, it's clear this was a distraction, and the rest of the enemies must be at the farm. But when we arrive, it's empty. Yo,
Hello.
hey, what was that?
It was just the same naked guy.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
He did this one and he did the other
One
one.
one naked guy, Randomz. He just was ready to die. No fight. So, purple team thinks they're smart, poking at us to see if we're ready. Little did they know Nuck Nuck is always ready. But Nuck Nuck can only do so much. He doth only be a horseth. I should probably develop my other wizard powers by now. So, back home, I dig out a room, plop down a magical inscription table, and I start looking at recipes for my lightning spells. That's right, I am in fact an electromancer. So, like, imagine the Emperor from Star Wars, you know, with his lightning fingers? That'll be me. However, that must wait, because our great king wishes to address us. Gather round! The king will stand on the ferni and speak with us. All hither, or thou wilt pisseth thy pants with mine magic.
I struck a wee deal. We have a truce for gold, long term. They're going to give us gold. All we have to give them is food and iron.
Okay, we're gonna go mining, sir. So, in case you're wondering why I'm not the king this time, I'm terrible with making trade deals. I'm a shoot first, ask questions later kind of guy. So, I figured I'd, give the crown to someone else this time.
Oh, it's just Protag.
Who the heck is that?
Pessimish!
Oh, wait.
Welcomin and I head out to mine a whole butt ton of iron, grabbing at least a stack and a half or more, and continuing on to bring this to trade with the Gold Kingdom. But on the road, things get dicey. We run into KingzBee and his wizard, Common Hat.
Hello.
Ah.
That's Protag.
Look,
Okay.
Fancy seeing you
Interesting.
travelers here.
Interesting.
What are you
We're
doing
both
so far
here.
out here?
Oh, nothing in particular. What about you?
Honestly, we're red team and green team teamed on us at Saltspire. And then we've been dealing with yellow in the south. We've been dealing with you up north. No one wants to make any deals.
Yeah?
Hey, you guys attacked us earlier.
May I see your fresh horse? This horse that you're riding seems quite stale. Could you show me a fresh one?
But of course, good sir. Wazow.
Ah. Yoink!
Oh, I see.
My Pessimish Pants spell is actually something called Counterspell, which I can use to deflect or stop other wizards from using their magic. And now, Common Hat will have to wait a whole 2 minutes before he gets to summon a new horse. Take that! The further south we go, the drier the landscape gets, until we're straight up in the desert, and we find the shambles of Gold Team's starter camp. Hey there!
Hello!
Where's your king?
King? I think? I don't know. Pillaging, raiding,
Fair.
doing kingly things.
With this peasant, we trade our iron ingots at a rate of 10 gold for 15 iron. An absolute steal of a deal. But that's a lesson. Don't let uneducated peasants conduct trade. They are uneducated. I also pull the old nuck trade deal again.
And he's back.
Classic.
I love how his gift to us was iron.
Right? It's like, what did we...
Like-
so 15 for 10, we got 2 back. We only paid 13. It was like a 1-to-1.
Dude, these people are scamming themselves. Like,
After a productive day of capturing territories and making trade, the next major goal for us was establishing our power as a kingdom, because eventually things would go wrong and conflict was sure to happen. While passing our Lapis territory, something was off.
You're on it, you're on it, you're on it.
wait, who's that behind them?
They're fighting. Someone's fighting.
It's blue.
Counts is back.
Our king.
Green is trying to steal our Lapis territory.
Oh god, blue.
Hey, Blue's here.
I'm big. Hey. Oh man, I'm here.
Pull back, go, go.
Guys, that's a buttload of them. That's a buttload. They're like the whole green team. The whole green team is here. Grab their king.
Go back, protect. Back.
Ah, frick.
Okay, I'm down 4. I need to heal.
We have a lot. Our whole team's here. We can take it. Let's fight it. The whole team fight it. Charge!
That's a lot of people.
Death to the greens!
I'm hit to watch.
Dead horse.
Get a there's like 80 of you. What the hell?
Kill Twister.
Go. Wait, that's Loki.
Here, I'm Rico, go.
They're going in.
Death to the green.
Glory to King Reese!
The king.
Glory to King Reese! We win the defense and get to keep our territory. Hey, our wagon. Let's see if that's any faster today. Okay, wait. Let's see this. It's faster! Oh!
Not that you can turn it, apparently.
The turning rate's so slow! Oh my god.
Yeah, you ain't making this bridge, dog.
No! Wait.
He's still going.
I was a little worried that we were too busy on day 1, and now maybe our base was lacking. But that wasn't true at all. Turns out everyone was behind. Clearly, we're all having a rough time starting our kingdoms. But today, now that we've all established resource territories, I'm certain that progress will speed up. Or at least I hope that's the case, because when Gold King Positive Error comes to visit, it's informal and not so fancy swimming up waterfalls.
Rico
So what?
was talking to me about how he wanted to deal with purple because they were kind of in the way, one might say.
Gold team really wants to tag team against purple, but we hold off on any plans of aggression just yet, because yesterday, Aqua took back the Diamond Island from us, and we'd like to get it back first. After doing some trades for gold ingots yesterday, I'm also excited to craft up wizard spells. So I start by making arcane essence, and then I look at the spell recipes again, only to find out I'm an idiot! I'm missing paper! I figure that while we're over taking back the Diamond Island, we can also scout ahead and find out who owns the sugarcane. What are you doing? Are you flying?
I don't know.
He's flying!
I don't think I'm able to fly.
Hold
kinda
space.
walking.
Hold space.
I am.
He's flying! Glory! Glory to the kingdom!
Can another person get on it?
Come closer. Let me try and get in.
I can try!
Apache is now big enough to fly and fight, but I see this as a crossroads for our team. Do we use him now, or do we hide our true power? We need to have an emergency meeting. We should really talk about this strategy here, because this puts us at risk in many ways, but also it's an advantage in many ways. My king, what is your opinion on this? Let me shade you from the rain.
You good, sir. In the day, every other king could have a dragon we don't know about. Everyone could be at the same stage as us. I think whilst we have it, we may as well start utilizing it.
How much health does that guy have?
216. It's pretty weak. I wouldn't use it in battle.
I mean, it's an intimidation factor right now.
Right. And do not know how to use it yet.
My king, what's the first, you want to attack diamonds with this?
Yeah, I want that diamond territory back.
How soon do you want it, sir?
No.
Okay, we rally the forces, let's go.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I want to marry your dragon like Donkey did in Shrek.
I condone this. And using our new, definitely hideous docks and a few big boats, we sail to the Driftrock Diamond Island.
And there's no one here.
I expected some great battle. I guess Aqua Team has no intention of defending their resources, though. So, literally all we have to do is stand here and wait. Very dramatic. Meanwhile, we send Welcomin ahead to scout out where exactly the sugarcane territory might be. He eventually returns and lets us know that it's southeast of here, and it's owned by Green Team, our enemies.
My king, it does have sugarcane. However, it is fortified. There are walls up, and there are 5 men on guard.
We could get the explosives in the...
Get the siege weapons.
Would you grab a catapult from our home and bring it back here?
I'll go figure that out.
Maybe take 2, just in case.
Fair enough.
We fortify the shores of Driftrock, and Welcomin brings over the catapult, letting us sail to the eastern shores and beginning our next attack for the sugarcane territory.
Charge! To battle!
Man on the walls, man on the walls left, man on the walls left. Green scum! I give you the chance now to leave your fortifications or die.
What the hell?
Leave or die! You have one choice.
Knock, knock, let us in.
No.
Welcome in. Tell them to open this gate or they die. Open this gate or they die.
Okay, your king is here. We want his word he's gonna spare us if we do this.
Yes. Close the doors behind us.
All right.
All right, they're leaving. Do we actually want them to leave?
Yes. The tactic worked perfectly, and we're able to take the fort without needing to place down or shoot our own catapult, which is awesome since we only actually brought 1 shot worth of ammunition.
Oh, people.
Where?
Is that more?
This way.
Oh yeah, large group of people.
I see people.
Aquas.
Large group.
Guys, it's Aqua.
Yeah,
Remember, stay in a group. Don't go on your own. I see their king. You're gonna talk to him, Rico.
The only way Aqua can truly contend is if their dragon is big enough to fight. But I don't see it just yet. We all stand back as King Rico steps ahead and makes parley with King Gerd. Welcomin stays on patrol because we are very far from home and deep into enemy territory. Thankfully, though, the kings negotiate a nice friendship deal, including a trade agreement. So, given they're our friends, I make their wizard piss his pants. Pants piss in it!
What?
Oh, not again.
And he returns the favor.
Oh my god.
Finally, we get to grab my prized sugarcane, which means once we return home, I will finally have enough resources to become a real wizard. But taking this territory, it's been such a fun time that we decide to continue down the road and use the exact same strategy to take Green's farming territory. Open these gates and we will not harm you.
Only you here. Make this easier for yourself.
Yeah,
come in.
You may leave safely now, peasant. We really don't need this farm. And so after grabbing, whatever food is there, we head back to sugarcane, taking any new sprouts, and finally returning home with the resources I need. I begin crafting new scrolls, starting with a teleportation scroll, allowing me to teleport wherever I look within 10 blocks. But then, I craft up an arcane anvil, and that allows me to upgrade my teleport spell to level 3, which is a 30-block range. Then, I craft a level 1 lightning ball spell, and I can just hear Dumbledore whispering into my ear, "You're a wizard, Harry." Except, I'm more of a hairy wizard, if anything. Then, I make a full diamond equivalent armor set, instantly raising my aura. In fact, each team has unique and generally auriful armor across the board. But as is the theme of this entire event, poop starts hitting the fridge. Apparently, Gold Team is taking our Diamond Island from us. But before we can go, the stinky Purple Team arrives, begging for peace, which is convenient timing given Gold has just betrayed us.
Well,
I just want Yellow Team gone. I want Yellow Team completely out of this game.
I like that idea.
What stage is thy dragon?
Rest assured, it's a very big dragon.
We were gonna bring it here, but we didn't want to seem very threatening to you. We just met you for the first time, so.
You cannot threaten us. It is not possible. If Purple is our friends now, I figure I'll share some magical resources since we're so incredibly rich. Although I do ask for a small payment of sorts. We'll have to IOU on this paper.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I give you
someone
like
pick
a
up all
little
my
kisses
armor?
payment?
Power isn't an option for me.
I just get the bow back then.
My king, we must get Gold Drift. The gold is valuable for us.
I gotta put the,
We take Gold Drift, yep.
Gold Drift, let's go. To Gold Drift!
Yeah. Everyone, we're going to Gold Drift first.
Onwards!
So here's the plan. While Gold Team is busy stealing our Diamond Island, Purple Team will strike their farms and we will strike their gold mine, sweeping up their territories as punishment for betrayal.
Go to Purple now and tell them that we're mobilizing.
Right, okay.
Welcomin flies ahead to notify Purple Team, and we push forward, passing our Lapis mine on the way.
The farm then.
No, we shouldn't. We should steer clear.
Wait, why am I capturing points?
What? Is this not ours?
Did someone like the ticket?
Someone
Black
might have
Reach.
ran through it.
Whoa, whoa, Red Dragon! Red Dragon!
Dragon!
Whoa, Red Dragon.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Retreat.
Retreat to base!
Stay together, guys.
Retreat to base!
Don't retreat. Come on, don't be balling.
Quick.
Stay.
We got one.
Watch out,
Don't get hit by that.
It's not happening.
Retreat.
I'm down. I'm dead.
Run, Protag, run!
Go back to water. Water back there.
Red and green definitely working together.
See, to be honest, I think it's red, green, and gold, but they're not trying to do that officially.
The only reason my king and I survived was thanks to Nuck Nuck. But looking back on it, we're idiots for sending Welcomin away. If we had Apache, the fight might have been slightly fair. Thankfully, this isn't a hardcore event, and my teammates can still respawn for now.
Here, spare armor.
Hey, Welcomin!
Yeah.
We got jumped by Red's dragon.
Green. I just came back from purple. I couldn't find... Did all of you just die?
Yeah, we all got wiped.
My first priority is making sure we debrief with the troops and learn from what went wrong. Wherever we go, every team should be assumed to have a dragon at this point. I think, you know, we need to be aware of what we're doing whenever we send people out. We need to be ready to lose them, because that was a very quick instance to lose 6 people. Red dragon. Welcomin, Red dragon.
Oh, that is purple.
No, purple.
That is
Purple.
Yo.
Yo.
Feel free to land.
Want my land?
Come on in.
All right.
You can land.
Come on in.
Our new purple allies, despite having been kicked and beaten all of day 1, have managed to grow their dragon as well. So it's safe to say that the skies are no longer safe. Green team goes ahead and captures back our Lapis mine and also the farm that we took from them. So I send an envoy of gearless peasants to grab as much sugarcane as they can before Green inevitably takes that one back too. After the loss of momentum, I was feeling a little bummed out. So I used my wizardly hypnosis to convince Welcomin to let me take Apache for a joyride. Woo! Oh, this is so fun. And as you know me, I get carried away, making it over to Purple Team to see what their base is like, and I strike up conversation with their dragon rider Astral, but the party's cut short. It's time I really learn how to ride this dragon. We're going to battle.
Am I late? Whoa.
Absolutely, L. Big mistake.
Yo.
You entered the wrong kingdom, Lums.
Dog, I just want to see my friends.
I'm sorry, brother.
Your friends?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Purple.
Purple's your friends, eh? I don't want to go too far, nor do I want to accidentally kill Apache. So we pull back from the fight, taking a pit stop at the sugarcane territory to help my peasants as they gather resources. In this box, I have a piece of technology that is moving the smartphone industry in a really great direction. See, REDMAGIC sent me their brand new gaming smartphone, the 11 Air. But my first impression when I hear the word Air is that maybe it has weak performance or bad cooling, but that is not the case here. It has great cooling. It literally has a fan built into the phone. Inside, you'll find the Snapdragon 8 Elite, up to ½ TB of storage, and up to 16 GB of LPDDR5X RAM in a phone. The screen is as crispy as ever with 1.5K resolution, tiny bezels, and 144 Hz for that smooth gaming experience, which you can expect on average 119 frames per second playing PUBG Mobile. But surely then the battery must be terrible. Nope, it's actually a 7,000 milliamp battery with 80-watt fast charging. And that translates to being able to play games for nearly 7 hours straight. Well, the RGB is on and the fan is on turbo mode. And speaking of gaming, REDMAGIC has always impressed me with their fast responsive shoulder triggers, making it feel like I'm playing on a controller. But these smartphones aren't just for gaming. Having excellent camera quality is just as important, which is why you get 2 rear cameras, with the main one being 50 megapixels. And if you're wondering where the front camera is, it's behind the display, only showing itself when it's in use. So look, I think this phone is awesome, and I would highly consider it for your next smartphone purchase. You'll find a link to REDMAGIC's site in the description of this video, and big thanks to REDMAGIC for sponsoring this segment. But once again, I'm distracted, because, you know, how often do I get to ride a dragon, right? And I go over to Green Team's farm, do some revenge killing, and I also scout out Green's home territory. You know, I figure since they're gonna be a primary enemy of ours, we might as well scout out their Shrek swamp of a castle. Then I do a scouting run to Aqua's home base, and yeah, I start coming to terms that we're really far behind on our castle. So back home I go, and I deliver the news to our king. And he shares his thoughts that we haven't spoken with Red Team ever. So them being allies isn't entirely off the table, despite the hostilities that they've given us. Ultimately, I'm not too concerned about how behind we are on the castle, because for this next day, each kingdom has agreed not to fight, and to exclusively build our home territories. Right now, it may look like we've just dug a giant box into our pillar. I mean, I kid you not, someone on our team actually injured their wrist in real life mining this out yesterday. I begin my project, though, once again focused on horses of all things. What is with me and horses this event? Sheesh! At the very base of the pillar, I dig out a pass-through corridor for the stables, outfitting it with gates and a water elevator up to our storage floor. These stables will allow us to zoom in and out with our now functional horse wagons, which will make resource runs even faster. Then I personally move on to the very top of the pillar, and I design the king's throne room, filling in the floor and making the throne just right so that the sun shines right into his eyeballs, blinding him. And then I make a dragon perch directly above the throne, because if Apache gets too fat, then our king will be crushed to death by an obese dragon. But if that doesn't happen, then it's also for intimidation factor and for defense purposes. Because if anyone wants to siege our base, they must capture the throne room itself. And having Apache defending this room will help out quite a lot. Out front, the rest of our team has built the main bridge to access our base, which during wartime will be the only way enemies can get in, making it a strategic choke point. I'm grateful that after 5 hours of building today, we finally have the rock pillar looking something like a castle, but obviously there is still so much to do. Immediately, we're visited by the Gold King.
There has been no communication between our teams. I felt as if I needed to prioritize my team, and so I went after diamonds.
We're trying to be as lenient as possible here, given that Gold Team is still our only way of gaining gold ingots.
I will not siege your other territories. I will not ally the siege with your other territories. It was in desperate need of diamonds.
And we think that they'll eventually be a powerful ally if we play our cards right. So we forgive them. Our first proper to-do item of the day is taking back the lapis mine. And then after that, we'll go and grab the diamond mine back yet again. But Gold Team gave us their permission to take it back from them. And now that we've got our stables, I'm feeling optimistic. Let's try this horse thing again.
Alright, let's go.
Sorry guys, it's extremely hard to work with.
Who let this guy drive?
Mind the bush.
If you punch the horse one more time.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Oh my god, what is happening?
Run away, horse.
Going. Eventually, we do make it to the Blackreach lapis mine. recapturing it, and even constructing a railway to make collecting it even faster. Tell me this, when have you ever seen minecarts used as intended? Never, right? Except for now. Anyways, it helps us absolutely fill our wagon full with raw lapis, and my dreams of a horse-drawn carriage revolution are finally coming true.
So the cart can carry 6 people, I think. And the horses can carry 4. So each one can take like 10.
Purple is taking gold team's territory right now.
Purple team has taken this opportunity to strike the Diamond Island, still owned by Gold Team. Clearly, they didn't get the message that it was our territory to take.
You want me to go?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Welcome and go. I'm gonna go too. And anyone who wants to go, just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
I would love to go over too, but I'm the Uber driver. And this Lapis is a high net worth client, let's say. When I make it back to base, I'm slowed down even more by politics. Where's the king,
Protagnst, have a seat.
Is your king not available for this either?
If he's not here, then he's not available. What do you think?
This is dire at this point.
What is dire?
We don't like how our king is running, and I've been leading our kingdom from the very start, and I think we're all fed up of his bloodshed, and I've come to ask for your king to help vouch for me.
You've come to ask what?
For your king to recognize me as queen as the first step, as most of the people also recognize me as queen.
Most, but I see 4 in front of me. If you can bring me a grand majority, not 50%, but 66% of your kingdom, who declares you as king, I will petition my king to recognize you as queen.
Okay.
Now, as you can probably see in the chat, there's some things happening, of which I must attend to.
Yeah, nice timing.
Good day. By the time I make it over, the enemies had been iced and vaporized thoroughly, really solidifying our intents to become allies with gold. But I'm not even sure that's a good idea anymore, since Positive Error's own people want to coup the kingdom and dethrone him. With a fresh load of diamonds, we go back home, and I get to have a politics update with the king. My king, we need an update, and we need gold ASAP.
Yes. We have 2 ways of getting gold.
He's set up a trade pact with the red team for their gold ingots, diversifying our sources of gold. So that lets us allow gold team and purple team to keep fighting with each other, and we can allow Luna to coup Positive Error, and then we'll use gold team as our puppet state. We've also committed our peasant named Lean to marry King Gerd of Aqua, making them very strong allies apparently. Which leaves green team as the main threat and enemy. The peasants gear themselves up, while I, the majestic wizard that I am, stand AFK in a corner for 20 minutes. And upon returning, my king declares war against green team.
All right, start getting ready, guys.
GG, king.
Well, it was fun playing, boys.
Gear up! Let's go! 20 minutes to be there. We have 20 minutes to be there.
All right.
We are going to war. Something completely different from a territory siege. This time, we'll be attacking Green's castle itself, taking the throne. And if we win, not only do we steal a territory from them, but they'll also lose 1 kingdom life. You know how I said we can respawn in this event? Well, that's only as long as your kingdom still has lives left, and you only get 2 lives. So if a kingdom loses a war defense twice, they are moved into hardcore mode, and their kingdom is destroyed forever. After further upgrading and crafting new spells, I'm ready for our first war. So even after landing on the shores, we have a good trek inland before the Vietnam jungle reveals itself. And bad news, Welcomin has scouted ahead to find out that Green does in fact have a battle-ready dragon. See the dragon instead ahead.
Oh, yep, I see it.
For you.
Stay together, stay together.
I see the tower. We make it to one of the perimeter walls, and we use a very valuable piece of TNT to make our way in. You see, one piece of TNT costs like 5 diamonds because of inflation or something.
Dragon is on top. Most of them are on top. Like 15 up top, they're firing fire.
They're firing on us. They're firing on us.
We have shields. We have shields.
Do you want me to go in and just do damage?
Yeah.
Okay, me.
Be careful not to hit
I try using magic, but the range is just too far right now. We need to get closer.
Just fire.
Dragon's.
We have to back it up if we want that gate to get hit.
Oh, no, we got it. We got it.
One hole. One hole.
We mean one hole.
Nice one, bro.
Oh, Drake,
Launch it more on the wall.
Should we fire
More
onto the side where the water?
No, the wall is heavy.
We're in.
Okay, we're in.
We're in.
Wheel it in.
Wheel it.
Do we want to wheel it in?
Wheeling in.
That's when we find out their main floor is a maze, literally.
There's gotta be an entrance.
Jesus! Thankfully, the intelligence of my team is much higher than mine, and they solved the maze for me, letting us break through.
Team, the
slime traps. There's slime traps.
What?
dragon's
Theirs?
Theirs is dead.
Oh, wow.
Short.
Guys, go below so the dragon can't
just had
do
a
it
cute
anymore.
lava.
This is so full of crap. Get ready! That's actually crazy.
Remember, we're allowed to burn.
It's so laggy.
What is this floor? What is this floor? What is happening?
It's wizard. It's wizard.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on Harry. Dude, where? Okay, wizard.
Go, Harry, go!
Oh, he's dead again.
Right back, boys! Going up the ladder, guys!
They're still like
Nice.
Let me out the lobby, bro.
Bro, shield.
Go!
Okay, I'm running.
Go! Slime traps!
Who plays the lava? Oh, a slime trap.
Oh my god. Y'all chicken.
Stuck in this stupid thing.
Bye, Twister.
Oh, hey, man. What you doing? No.
God damn it.
Okay.
Bye, Sonny.
I must place our banners here.
Look
at that, baby.
Glory to the blue. Glory to King Reese of Sapphire Reach. King Rico absolutely deserves this aura farming. Not only have we won the war, knocking down Green Team's lives, and taking back the sugarcane territory again, but we've also fully killed their fire dragon, which can no longer respawn. They are dragonless. Immediately following the war, Red Team calls a meeting between the 6 kingdoms to hash out our problems, I guess. There I meet my Red Wizard counterpart, and together we aura farm on the roof, comparing spell sizes.
Protag's aura farm on the roof, that's where he is.
Maybe like outside over by that tree, ask about getting out there to talk, because the meeting...
That's all I got.
We are now ready to head in, if you would all follow me.
Meeting is in session.
My king, I would encourage an inspection of the ceiling and the floors.
I told you no swords would be pulled, and I'm telling you right now, by my hand, that I will not, nor anyone here, or at least they shouldn't, pull out their swords, and we will have a very peaceful meeting.
Fair.
All right. I simply want to talk about the current state of the realm. I'll start off this meeting by saying, first of all, Blue Team, you made me a couple of promises that you have almost instantly broken. You said you would not take the Lapis territory until the meeting occurred. That Lapis territory is now yours.
It was taken before we made that promise, so that the promise is still intact, but it is not broken. So
wait, can I just intervene for a second? Why does this seem like Zoteo controls the realm right now when there's 5 other kings in here?
I don't control anything. I'm just saying, why don't we?
But you're limiting Blue. You're not allowing them to have a territory because you wanted it first. I'm confused why you're trying
I simply asked them not to resort to violence before coming to this meeting.
Feels like something you should work out with them.
Yes. Why disturb the other kingdoms with this nonsense?
Well, first off.
That was well lit, bro.
Okay. Sorry, he does that sometimes.
Let me be plain here. I don't have any grievances with you, Blue. I'm perfectly content as I am. But one thing is for sure, it's the fact that you guys deserve justice. And you're gonna get that right now.
Wow, no way. I said inspect the ceiling.
It is truly quite unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate. You, Aqua, you're free to leave. I will be talking with you guys a lot more in the future.
Least expected thing.
I can't help but feel confused. Green was supposed to be our true enemy in that room, yet nobody stood up or spoke out in defense once the dripstone had fallen. Perhaps our actions have stirred the world against us, and maybe Gold Team is our only true ally. Shortly afterwards, King Gerd from Aqua Team arrives. We invite him inside. Would you maybe tell us why at this meeting you stood by and watched an assassination take place? No one said anything. It seemed we were standing at a table of 4 enemies, not friends.
I had a feeling when we went in there and they allowed a 4th that things were a little shifty. Now, Green has no idea about our alliance right now. The only reason why we didn't intervene is because I wanted to keep up the illusion that we're allied.
I understand. I can see why. That makes sense.
That being said, we are 100% allied with Blue. Because at any given moment, if it, like I promised you before, if you were to raise banners against Green and 2v1s were allowed, we would be right there.
Well, I appreciate the affirmation.
He's got a good point. If other teams don't suspect us to be allies, then we ultimately have the upper hand if poop hits the fridge. So we agree on a deal where tomorrow they'll fake an attack and take our sugarcane territory, and then we discuss more about the wedding plans between King Gerd and Lean. But nothing is solidified just yet. Closing off our day, we also make a big trade of lapis with them for their food and iron. Maybe, just maybe, our situation may not be as dire as it appears. Subjects, thy king carries stacks upon lapis for thee.
Hooray!
Death to gold!
Hooray, the Lord!
Subjects, listen.
Oops, I did not know that.
I have returned to you all, and now I leave.
What's the announcement, King?
Okay.
Hooray!
Hooray! I want to make a visit to the Aqua Kingdom and learn more about who is apparently our most faithful ally. After sailing over, I discover they have a door guard who is no match for me.
Hey, Protag.
Oh, go talking now. Go, King. I'll stay here. Why'd you close the...
Oh, gee. Wait.
Oh, hey, hold on. What's the point of us being security? Close the gate. Stop. Halt.
Please follow protocols. Oh, okay.
What in the hell? King, we have a visitor.
King.
He went through our defenses.
Another?
I believe...
Oh, yep.
What is this? King Gerd. King Gerd suggests that this is a good time to squash some beef between us all, and he invites us over to his tavern.
Protag, I'm gonna need a weapon from you.
Yeah.
That is not a weapon.
Hey,
I need a weapon.
Loki, everyone's down at the docks.
I gave you my weapon, my horse.
All right.
No, I need a weapon.
Actually, conveniently, Protag, it's good that you're here because Zeo was just actually going to talk about the meeting.
Oh, good. He wants to talk now, huh? He wants to actually talk and not throw dripstone into a skull? What the hell's going on? I came to give gifts and stuff, and now I don't want to give gifts and stuff.
Well,
you were gonna get some stuff from me, and then now I'm hesitant because this guy's here and that guy's here.
I'll be honest, Zeo, I think there needs to be an apology made to me, because I didn't know I was getting invited to a bloodbath.
I have absolutely no regrets to what I did. I will apologize that I made it end faster than it did, as I believe there was a lot more to be discussed. But I will not apologize for the fact that I decided to drop a little bit of dripstone on Protag and Rico.
I'll ignore that.
That kind of felt nice, actually.
If you don't want anything to do with the beef that's been created, then I don't think this blue beef that I'm holding will make its way over to you guys then.
Everyone has been coming up to me giving me gifts. As a matter of fact, it seems like every day is my birthday. I've been getting gifts from every kingdom. And I'll be honest, Red, you guys asked for gifts. And in return, your messenger had no gifts to give. Now, one of the gifts that I was given was no resource. It was no chicken, no beef, no lapis or gold. Blue offered me a bride. That's with a D, not a bribe. A bride.
It's not me.
And I'll be honest, I took it. I took the bride because that's something that resources cannot buy. So I'm going to announce that Blue and I are very strong allied right now. So I was hoping there was going to be more kings here so I can proclaim that as of this day, if Blue raises their banners, we raise ours.
And is that both ways?
Vice versa.
And Zeo, if you think Harry's on your side, you should really double think about it.
The Purple King Jer and his new apprentice wizard, Billiam, arrive because apparently Common Hat drank too much skooma and forgot how to use magic, so they had to replace him.
I think we proved hard enough that we are willing to do what it takes to help our friends and allies.
I think you proved that you're a loose cannon, and at a peaceful meeting, you'll assassinate whoever you wish to assassinate. I don't think these kings here wished for a dripstone spike
You
in their
ran
skull.
green team into the ground. Not a single territory left.
The Greens instigated attacks on us twice. What they had coming what they had coming.
They attempted to take one territory.
They didn't. They attempted to take a territory far outreaching their lands, in my lands. And then, in addition, they were there during this siege in the middle of nowhere on us, this trap. And they ran us down in the, again, far outreaching their lands.
That was pure coincidence.
Pure coincidence, regardless, a trap, an ambush that resulted in 6 of our people dying. They had what they had coming, and now they suffer the consequences. We took their territories. I have 0 regrets about this, and now the sugarcane can flow to the west.
Barkeep, pour me another. Here.
I got you.
Pour me another.
Let's ease the tensions with the best drink.
I leave the bar to give some privacy to King Zateo as he embarrasses himself trying to fix relations. And I find that my king himself has arrived. So after giving him an update on the situation, we head back in to further embarrass the red team.
That was a pretty no bueno. I would like an apology, please.
Did we have to do that? I don't think that was a good idea. I want to reiterate that we are willing to put everything behind us, and we do formally apologize for killing you. However, we do still believe that it was at least slightly justified.
So you're justifying murder?
My king, they're clearly lying through their teeth.
I think.
Are you saying that because of certain reasons?
I'm saying you have no honor. They're clearly bullies and have no nice words to say.
Bullies?
My king, I believe you have something here you brought.
Oh yes, King Jer, over here.
Yeah.
So you can clearly receive these goods. Present you with this.
Oh.
With this. With this.
Oh my god.
It's just bribing at this point.
And with these.
Reparations for our mistakes yesterday of the Dragon Rider. Reparations. I assume you would declare paid?
100%.
I would say so.
This is the best gift we've received this entire... Wow.
Then the air is clear, thank goodness.
As long as it doesn't happen again.
My king, if you think Red will just stay here and babble much longer about injustices, yada yada, you shan't waste your time with them as long as they're here.
Well, I think it's time to go.
Have a nice walk. Glory to the Northwestern Alliance.
The North.
Huzzah!
The celebrations begin, and the drinks flow like water. Where are thy latrines?
Much.
Oh no.
Survivor, can I get another one, please?
Definitely not.
Are the latrines in the basement here?
No.
Go in the basement.
The latrines are down here. Oh, heavens!
It's not what it looks. It's. I'm Protagnst.
What am I looking at? What is this? After a few too many bottles of honey, we sail home. And I assumed my tipsy adventure would be over, but it only got trippier.
Can
go
you
forward.
Get off us? What do you mean?
We're not going. Alright, we're going home slowly.
Let's head home.
Goodbye. At our docks, we're met by a member of Gold Team who shares some juicy information with me that King Positive Error plans to sabotage us.
Well,
tell you what,
you guys are trading with gold. My king wants green to intercept you guys after the trade, so you guys end up with nothing.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, that's good info. You want payment for this info? No, you're gold.
No,
I can't give you payment.
I want sanctuary whenever gold does fall.
Get exile, dude.
When gold falls, so you're saying it's bound to happen. No, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
Even his own people don't believe in him.
Thank you.
If Gold Team is once again betraying us, then we might as well reciprocate. So I asked this manifest guy if he'd be willing to steal the gold dragon, convince unsuspectingly Positive Error to let you ride a dragon, his dragon. If he lets you, bring it here and give it to us.
I will try my best.
Returning to the Great Pillar, I see that we've gathered a hefty amount of new gear, with some of our members now outfitted in our team's netherite equivalent armor, which inspires me to spend my own magical resources, upgrading my spells, my spell book, and creating 2 pieces of electromancer armor, which is diamond equivalent and it heavily boosts my lightning damage and total mana. I just need a little bit more arcane cloth to get the hats and the boots now. And while I'm outside chatting it up, the stinky red wizard Abdul arrives. The hell are you doing here?
I am here to initiate peace talks and hopefully smooth relations over.
Well, you better go talk to our king then. Apparently he's here because his own king can't muster the words to make peace or trade with us. So I think whatever he says should be taken with a grain of salt.
Mr. Protagnst, this is for you.
Ah, reparations. Thank thee.
So, yes, we would like to initiate peace talks. This is firstly reparations, and this is a sign of good faith in front of you.
What is this you lay upon my table?
Arcane cloth, the highest, finest material that you need to craft wizard armor.
My king, it is an okay gift. I would say it's a couple lapis and gold.
Okay, we can look at trade deals, but
I seem to hear that you're lacking gold. We're lacking redstone. This could be mutually beneficial.
They strike a deal where we'll pay redstone, which is effectively useless to us at this stage, in exchange for golden ingots. Something that's always necessary. So even though we don't like red team, the trades are worthwhile. Now, using this arcane cloth he's given, I'm able to finish up my entire set of electromancer armor, which I enchant to have basic protections on. And I make a new spell book capable of holding up to 10 spells. So as a final push to end our day off well, we gather the troops and we go to a mass resource collection run. But across the realm, other teams are displeased. After King Gerd declared himself as our ally, Green Team was very mad, and they declare a war against Aqua. Without their dragon, Green is utterly useless and unable to push past the walls, reigning Aqua Team as victorious in their defense. And although winning the defense doesn't grant any rewards, it does prove their castle can withstand attack, and it demoralizes Green even further. Once again, the realm has agreed on a day of peace and building, giving us room to finalize the glorious pillar. My first task is creating a trapped bridge, where if enemies push past this point, it'll blow up, preventing them from retreating. And I really hope it works, because this TNT costed us half a stack of diamonds. Then I make some updates to our siege machine placements, providing them a better view of our bridge, and some cover from potential dragonfire. I also add in a firing position above our main gate. Then I add some epic pillars in front of our main wall, make it look, depthy and all that. The other more talented builders have also developed the Great Hall, making it look, exactly that. Great. But our building is interrupted. Luna, the wannabe gold queen, says her king just tried to sell away half of the gold team. Suddenly we've jumped to the 1700s, I guess.
As you're aware, Positive continues his mistreatment of us. If my wish comes true and Manifest becomes my dragon rider, we can steal our dragon, and if you can help us be rid of our king, we will bend the knee to you.
But King Rico refuses the deal. If Luna uses us to overthrow her king, then Gold Team's best fighters will turn against us. And there's no guaranteeing that we can even capture their dragon. The risk is simply too great. So I return to building, and I make a water elevator from the storage room up to the throne room, because spiral stairs make me dizzy. But then we receive another visit from Aqua and Green.
I wanted to come pay a visit because today has been a crazy day at Aqua. First and foremost, Harry, can you step forward, please? That was sick. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Not cool when you copy me.
Taking a kiss now?
Oh yeah?
Make him pee his pants.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
What was that? Oh.
You pissed your pants.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if you can notice this, Reese, but Green decided to bow the knee to Aqua.
You bent the knee.
So you...
Ow.
So then
You know what?
they bend the knee to you, and yet you bring them the knee.
Bending the knee means Green has given up their right to be an independent kingdom, and they are now controlled by Aqua Kingdom.
We were approached by Positive Gold, and he came to us in a panic, saying that you guys are planning to siege him, in which, in response, he also decided that he wanted to bend the knee to Aqua. The reason why I brought them is because if you do decide to go against Gold, you will have Green and Aqua by your side if needed. Because from what I've heard, Gold and Red may be in bed with each other.
And while we speak, it's clear that more chaos is occurring in the south. King Positive and his best fighters have turned against his own people, slaughtering them and then fleeing his own kingdom. So, it seems any talk of sieging Gold is off the table now. I honestly don't know what will happen with them. So Aqua Team departs, and we begin debating what to do with the remains of Gold's broken team. Or we go to Gold and get them to bend the knee right here, right now.
Yeah, might as well go now.
King Rico writes a note asking Gold Team to bend the knee and serve us loyally as a vassal state. Cones, Welcomin, and I hit the road, traveling all the way south once again to Gold's front door. And it looks a lot better than last time I was here. Are you this queen's subjects? Do you all bow to her?
Yes, we are all.
Without question.
The Blue King, King Reese of Sapphire Reach, makes you a very generous offer. We offer you trade network, safety, protection, friendship, and all it takes is a bending of the knee.
Okay. Tell him I accept and I will.
Immediately?
Yes.
Now we just need her and her people to come back up north to make it official. My biggest worry here is still that they are an effectively useless kingdom with few people, few actual fighters, and no dragon. Back home, I upgrade some spells, craft some new ones, and the usurper Queen Luna shows up for the ceremony. Oh, great King of Sapphire Reach, I present to thee the incoming Queen Luna of Gold Kingdom.
Step forward.
We kneel to you. Thank you for your help.
We begin our day with some sad news. Welcomin had met the same fate as Common Hat. He drank too much skooma and, crucified him. He's still useful, okay? So, Dreadmask's wishes come true and he marries Apache, becoming our new dragon rider. In my wizard cave, I craft up the most powerful spell I can. An Eldritch spell, which allows me to go invincible for up to 12 seconds every, I think it's like 3 or 5 minutes. But hey, don't get your hopes up. Just because it's OP doesn't mean I will remember to use it when I need it most, okay? And soon enough, King Gerd arrives and announces he's built a festival grounds and that he's inviting every kingdom to come over for a party. So of course we make the trip over, and they have made incredible progress on their kingdom. It's no wonder that Gerd has earned himself the reputation he has. His castle is the party castle.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queen of the realm, 6 may come together today, but only 1 shall be crowned the victor of this year's Aqua Game. I know.
The rounds begin with PvP duels, where our champion B is set to face off with the Red King. Although I can't say it's fair, given Zoteo is a very highly ranked PvPer. So we end up losing.
Just as with the last match, this one shall begin with the death of this nubile chick.
Oh.
Yeah!
Come here, Waka. Come here, Waka.
Aqua and Green are the next champions to come forth.
Survivor, I have cookies on you!
Now, I must say, I'm hearing horns in the sky. I know not where they fly from. There may have been drama in the lands, banners crushed and remended. Former members of the Yellow Kingdom have come to me and requested this area be where they settled their debts.
Who?
I know not if they're here though.
Who has requested this?
I must caution you, for some dark magics are afoot for this duel, and whoever loses is struck from the world forever.
Dragon!
Look overhead!
What? Is this the fallen king? The mismanaged king of gold? The ex-king, Positive Error, is clearly here to settle his beef with Luna publicly, and he challenges her to a duel. Luna?
Midnight
Luna? Oh, Luna. Goodbye, Luna. It was nice knowing you.
But Luna elects Cones, my team's best PvPer, to be her champion in the fighting ring.
You call me a coward and you ask someone else to fight your battles. I see how it is.
As this is a surprise addition to our wonderful tournament, I must say, bets can be placed, but also rules have changed with permanent death. There will be no holds barred, full kits allowed. Whoever comes out of this shall live, and whoever doesn't shall die.
Cones as well?
Wait. Once again, if Cones dies, he is dead for good. Same with Positive.
I will bet anything. My dragon on this duel.
I believe no one cheered me over the shouting, but I bet my kingdom on this duel.
Cones! Lock in! Glory to the blue!
Do you have any final words before you slip from this mortal coil?
Best 2 out of 3.
You fought with me, man. And I understand that. I understand what you had to do. Just know I will be watching over you. And Gold Team, you will crumble.
Let's kill the dragon, bro. Watching below.
Positive slips from this world, never to return, leaving Luna as the true queen of gold, and now the owner of their lightning dragon.
I could think of no better ending for the Aqua Games. That being said, I did promise a little bit of whimsy. A game of wizard tag will be held here if you wish to stay behind.
This is the spectacle I've been waiting for. Wizard tag is a magical game of hot potato. Whoever is still it after the timer finishes is eliminated.
Now, the first person who is going to be it is someone I shall tag. Billiam, you're it, and the timer has begun!
Boo,
Stay inside the arena.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Coming for you, Harry. Of course, Abdul has connection issues and is the first one out.
Harry Stew, you are it. Begin. It's actively it. Oh my goodness, he's flying. He's so long. Tag. Oh, Protag is in now. Oh, Luke is in. 5, 3, 2, 1.
And Box Deity was the last wizard it, striking him out.
Protag is in for the final round.
Luke is it.
Oh, and now Bill is 6.
Big ol' Bill.
That's a Bill. Bill, you got it ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Harry is Protag is in it!
Luke is in!
Luke is in! Luke is in! Whoa! Be ready for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Oh! Now, I must say, for the final round, tag backs are allowed. No, you may not cast black hole. And we are going to select who starts with a coin flip. So one of you call heads. Tails. He calls tails. Okay, I flip.
Thank you.
Tails! Bill is not. Bill is not. Protag is it. And we begin.
I'm trying to leave Bill untagged until the very last second.
Oh my goodness. 5, Billy's smiling. 4, 3, 2, 1.
It would have been Bill. It would have been Bill. He just TP'd at the right time. Despite having lost Wizard Tag, my team has won more here than anyone out there might truly know. After all, this is a secretive deal.
I require my prize.
Oh, the dragon, correct?
Yes.
It may be seen as cruel to demand that Gold give us their dragon, but from our king's perspective, the Gold team is too weak to handle itself, and surely they would lose the dragon before tapping its true potential. After returning home, Luna does in fact deliver on her promise. My king, there is a dragon on our bridge.
Will you be renaming the dragon?
Do you wish for it?
I do. I think he deserves a better name.
What do you wish the name to be?
Gaia.
I will propose it to our king.
I shall call him Jax.
What a good name, my king. There was no propositions from anyone else for other names. That is a good name.
Yeah, I couldn't think of any other name that we could have used.
We have found ourselves in possession of Gold's dragon.
And with our new position in the realm, he feels confident that now is the time to strike our enemies on the red team.
Basically what I'm saying is that we're going to go cheat red. They attacked us. It's time to return the favor.
With perfect timing, King Jer of Purple arrives. The Great Blue King, Reese of Sapphire reaches Great Blue Balls.
Yes. I've come here. You wanted to speak to me?
Yes.
Who just blew an aqua horn?
Aqua joined
Aqua's
the
fighting
siege.
alongside Red.
Wait, Aqua joined with Red.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I thought we had an alliance. Obviously, they've just broke that alliance. Sure.
We've been completely thrown for a loop. Why is Aqua defending our enemy? It's clear they've been swayed. And no matter how nice we've been, it apparently wasn't good enough. Gold team declares for us, and as we expected, Green will join Aqua and Red. Will Purple not join us? It's a 2v3 at the moment.
I will give you my sugarcane territory if you join us in the siege.
Purple shall join Blue team in the siege of Red Kingdom.
The Great War.
The Great War.
All right, then.
The Great War will most definitely set the tables straight, and hopefully prove us to be the strongest alliance. But I won't lie, I still have my doubts that Gold Team can hold their own. So I hatched the idea that if Aqua and Green Team have to travel to join Red Team at their castle, we could use this as an advantage and cut them off before they get there. So Dreadmask and I mount up, and we meet Astral at purple, and the three of us fly across the sea to hunt down the enemies on the road. If we can kill them out here, the war is already won.
I saw people in red, so they might be in or in red. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't tell how many people were there. I didn't want to get too close to them.
But we've either missed them or they've done well to hide themselves, and we're unable to make the ambush work. We meet back up with our alliance, who are on their way to Red Team's shores. And I dropped the gold dragon nearby, leaving it there as a last resort. I don't want to use it unless things get out of hand, and I want to keep it a secret from the enemy. Meanwhile, I join back Cones, who is on the shoreline, briefing our troops, preparing for the assault. To their walls, then! Onwards! I follow the troops along the treetops, making sure to look out for anything suspicious. And eventually, we make it around to Red Team's front gate.
Alright, well, Jur, I thought the second time I'd see you at my base would be in friendlier relations, and I'm sad to see that you chose the wrong side of this war.
If you choose to come in, you will be met with the fires of hell.
And I'll walk through hell.
I'm sure invite you to go through that.
There. With the sun.
Wait, Theta, take those shots away. Wait until the fire. Wait until the fire's back.
Move in! We're being catapulted! Watch the explosive catapult rounds!
It seems like a piston pull trap. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay, wait.
Eagle, where you at?
I got a deal.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna take this one in. We're gonna take this target.
Watch out! Right there, where's there? Another bow.
Yes!
Yes!
Catapults! Where are our catapults? Use our catapults!
Runs in there.
Catapults!
You have to drive in.
Hit them!
I'm out the Feral corridor.
Aim in the black corridor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aim in the black corridor. Aim in the black corridor.
I just logged on.
Hey,
Oh my god.
I was so brave. Protag is on the walls. Protag is on the walls.
Black hole.
Sorry, bro. I was pressing the
It was just such a large black hole.
It's called retreat.
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 There's a rat on our retreat.
It's a really long time.
Alright, no, I'm staying with you.
Protag's on the roof.
Who is there, Harry? Watch out!
Where's Abdul?
Behind you! He's going after you now!
Where's Abdul?
Abdul's on the roof! Abdul's on the roof!
Go behind you, for goodness sake!
Well, we could go in there.
I can't get up there. Only with
Protect Abdul. Protect someone. Get to Abdul.
We can't. He's on the roof that we have to jump for.
You can.
You're allowed to.
Where is he? Who armies for you apparently?
Get Abdul! Protect Abdul's body! Protect Abdul's body!
Where's Abdul?
Where is it?
Get out! Oh my god.
Watch out, they have map. Wow.
Well, make sure you hit her.
Nice.
On the right. Stop on the right. Yeah.
He's here. He's in the front. We got him.
We have him. We're getting him. We're getting him.
All right, great.
On the roof.
Boston, I can't see you. Where are you talking?
I hit the dragon.
I got arrows.
Get this person!
Protag, don't die up there.
I don't have any.
Work this catapult! Use this! That's an explosive one. Get through this wall right beside me.
I'll let you know when
Get through this wall right
Let
here.
me know when to load. Tell me when to load.
Retreat inside.
Help me.
What's going on in the front?
Guys, help me here, please.
Yes!
Please help me, I'm in the gate.
No, wait, no, that's not.
Please help me, I'm in the gate.
We need a piece of TNT.
Thank you. Help me. Help me.
You died?
They're all up there.
Slide back,
Box to your right. Let's go. Inside. They're in the stair, guys.
Oh, move up the stairs. Move up the stairs.
Get him back.
Protect is still over there. Protect the room. What you doing? Dragon. And be where you run. Get the shield. What are you doing? I need your shield. Get in. Put on the fires.
In my mind, I had already pushed my hotkey for invincibility, but apparently I was too late, and my chances of being revived up here are simply impossible. I bleed out on the roof, and although I still can respawn, I'm not allowed to return to the battle and use the dragon as I had planned.
Everyone up the stairs!
The Alliance tries desperately to push through the staircase and take the throne. But ultimately, the choke point is unable to be breached, and my Alliance calls out for the retreat. The battle is over, and we have lost. Possibly the only good news is that my wizard gear is magically bound to me, so I don't have to remake it all over again. But yeah, that's where the good news ends, because the rest of my team, they lost everything, and we didn't have long to recraft new gear. And now that I had experienced a proper war, I realized that my spell selection was not nearly good enough, and I needed to craft a bigger variety of attacks, like chain lightning and lightning bolt. Ultimately though, my pea-brain cannot handle that many spells at once. Then, while my team re-gears, I hit the skies on our lightning dragon, and I do a quick patrol of our territories, making sure that my people are safe. And yeah, I fly out east and make sure that the enemies are not safe.
Wait, what is happening?
Someone help.
Oh, no.
Once you ride a dragon, guys, you want to incinerate people, okay? Although that is cut short because I'm attacked by the Aqua Team's ice dragon. Oh. And I'm forced to retreat back home, where I find out that my king has plans for me. This small group of us sets sail over to Aqua Team to confront King Gerd on his betrayal and find out what happened between us.
What is up, peasant king? You're not even a king.
The great King Reese is here.
Yeah. Watch this. Lag.
Nice one.
It was lag. It was lag.
Thy wizardry yesterday was lacking.
Indeed.
Do you plan on being a little better later today?
Maybe. We'll see.
Bold of you to show your face over here.
Show my face? I didn't see yours at the fight yesterday.
The reason why you might have seen my team with Red is because this whole time, you guys have been playing with Aqua's feelings. And the king doesn't mess around with love. You've been holding her from me. This whole time, I've been waiting for this grandiose wedding hosted by you guys, making me think you were just holding her away from me to break my heart.
Well, in case you didn't really realize, you know, we've kind of been fighting people, so you can't exactly have a wedding when you're grappling every single day.
There was a moment where there wasn't. I know there was, because we were there. At any point, we could have done it right then and there at the city hall. We don't need a big wedding. We could have just eloped, but instead, you played with me. And unfortunately, at this point, I think the only way to settle this is by the steel.
Oh, why? Well, do you know what this sounds like? A case of no bitches.
Death to Aqua, death to Green. And the situation quickly evolves into something unpredictable. Red team declares war against Purple, and then Green team declares war against Gold. 3 wars taking place simultaneously means that each of my alliance kingdoms will be forced to defend themselves solo, without the help of each other. 3 sieges at once? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm excited. I want to test the strength of our castle, and I'm really proud of what we've built, and I think it'll hold up well. But for my allies, I don't know. I go around making sure everything is ready, including sealing off our stables, the water elevator, and our storage level, and I arm the bridge trap.
Right, what's the initial plan then? Where do you want to hit them from?
Okay, so we do need to brief our people here. This is like a choke point for them. We're not actually defending this point.
Everyone on the siege machine, like everyone next to the siege machines with bows and arrows.
Okay, so you're just gonna let them come up this staircase for free?
Yes. So like, I'm just saying, you guys should, like, we have numbers on them, and I'm pretty sure we probably better gear. So like, if everyone just stays up there with bows.
All right.
And then if they get in, we just do a big fight.
Okay.
I have my big fall trap.
Yeah, get to safety. We need to brief the team. Gather the team. We need to brief them. Reese, they're here. Reese, they're here. They're literally here out front. Man your stations. Siege machines. Who's on the island? At the same time, the war on our allies has begun. The entire strategy of our defense is to pummel them at range and wait for them to push past the bridge trap. Once it's activated, we're going to full-on charge ahead and hopefully surprise them with a counterattack. They're on the bridge!
They're pushing.
They're pushing!
We're pushing! Reload me. Oh my god! Itchy, reload. Oh my god! Wait. Oh, glory!
Go die, trigger.
Okay.
No!
Done. Is it good? Charge!
Charge!
I'm
getting
Charge!
Run!
Sorry!
For glory! Kill the Aquas! For glory!
Kill good.
For glory!
Team, come down. They're rezzing. He's rezzing. Come down. Get him,
Nice.
There's more aquas. Come down. Help Protag.
Can we reroute? Go down?
I don't think I'm being the one.
Nice. Okay, just res me.
Yeah, what?
Good job, Protag.
Despite having killed all of Aqua, their dragon fights on.
I'm sorry, man. You declared war on us. Guys, shoot the dragon.
Watch the dragon!
Yeah, watch out, guys.
Shoot, that hurts.
Nope.
Clutched! On our battlefront, the Aqua Dragon retreats, and we claim victory on the defense. Good win! Good victory, my king!
Good job, team.
Glory to blue!
Who got the spike of the dodge?
But the same cannot be said for my allies. Purple team is overpowered by red, and gold is easily taken by green. Both allies lose their defense, and they are both down to 1 kingdom life remaining. My king, I've heard bad news through the wizard channels.
Okay.
The other battles are not going well for our teammates.
Okay.
Like, really not well. We,
To the point where we're not going to be able to beat her again?
If we're on the attack, there's no chance for us, sir. Our teammates immediately hop on repairing the castle, while the king and I depart for a secretive meeting. He has summoned every other king and queen to a secret meeting to discuss the fate of our kingdoms. It's clear that the political situation has become extremely messy, and we now have 3 of the 6 kingdoms who are only 1 life away from going into hardcore mode. Essentially, we're losing, and my king is going to sue for peace. The King Reese of the Sapphire Reach.
Reek's in here now.
Oh.
So, I'm here to propose a temporary peace.
What is the peace?
That
we all unite as one?
Under your banner?
I mean, if you wanna offer that, yeah, you can, but that's not what I'm here to say. But I mean,
my knees will sooner break than bend.
So blue.
What are you here to say?
Blue defeats green. Sorry, blue attacks green, and then breaks my heart, and then wants me to bend my knee.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Are you mooning us? Was this a moon? Good heavens!
Wow.
What is this?
She's my
medieval tracksuit.
Then what do you propose as peace?
We simply return to our kingdoms and we focus on rebuilding. We don't focus on each other. No more fighting.
This is not too bad of a proposal.
I agree, that's why I'm making it.
King Zoteo, I think we should probably agree. For the sake of
Abdul, do not speak for me. Rico, I don't know where you got the idea that you're calling the shots for the rest of this realm. But I'm not going to sit here and just agree to a ceasefire after you've been harassing my kingdom and my people for the past 6 days. I will not stand for this. You're not going to listen to my mage. He doesn't speak for me. He doesn't speak for my kingdom. I will not rest until my army marches on your doorstep and your throne is being seated by me.
If Aqua wishes to be uncooperative and Red wishes to be brats about this, then give us a day and we will be at your gates and you will all fall one by one by one. Good day.
I don't think you'll have time for...
Good luck then.
You
Heathens.
Wow.
Jer, Luna, I will see you at our gates shortly. With peace talks having failed, this was going to be the war to end all wars. Our castle proved it could withstand 1 army attacking it, but now it had to withstand 3. So it was all hands on deck, preparing once again. Given that Aqua Team knows about our bridge trap, I decide to move it closer to our base, with the intent to trigger it only to delay the enemy from advancing too quickly. Shortly after, King Jer and the Purple Army arrive to help.
King Rico, I have come here today with my team. We have lost in the fights against Red Team. We didn't lose much material-wise, but morale and, our territory, it was destroyed. So I'm basically coming here to seek guidance and help you in the fight against Red Team so we can get our revenge against them, and also to bend the knee to Blue Team.
Glory to the Sapphire Reach!
Glory to Sapphire Reach!
Purple Team has bent the knee to us, giving us their full support and relinquishing any claims they have over ruling the realm itself. But none of that will matter unless we win this next battle. Out on the bridge, I raise up the walls facing towards our base, because during the Aqua defense, we realized that this was simply too far of a range to fight at, and it would help if we blocked the enemy's vision. Additionally, we've made ready this defensive tower, which is secluded from the bridge and only accessible via hidden underground tunnels, which lets us attack the bridge from further down. And later, as soon as the gold team arrives, we organize the entire army out front of our throne for a briefing.
Right, so basic brief, we're gonna blow our own bridge and hopefully, potentially, try to get Cataphy on it.
Everyone go close up the gates, get in position, get on the walls, learn this castle, learn this castle. They're at the docks! They're at our docks! Man your positions! They're at the docks!
They're headed up, I see them. Our dragon is like a brown.
They're on their way.
They're up there. They're at
Catapult.
the
No, I mean, do you have range? If you have range, shoot them. Oh, there's this.
Yep. Aim front door.
Like, look, this is the feathers I can shoot.
Dragon.
That is your damage, that's fine.
Due to the castle's design, all we can do right now is sit and wait for them to breach the first bridge wall. I decide I'll stay up here on the forward tower because my lightning lance only has a limited range.
I mean, the couple ones are useless. We have
Watch out. I can shoot it. Nice
shots.
Every hit I make against these dragons is slowly chipping away at their health, and hopefully it'll give us an advantage in the end. Okay, fire dragon's dead. I mean, our lightning dragon's dead.
Oh.
With our gold lightning dragon dead, it's now a proper 2v2 in the sky, and we no longer have the advantage.
I'll go dragon, behind.
Finally, the enemy breaches the first bridge gate. Watch out for Abdul's spells.
We're good. It's fine. Let's go.
Get him.
It's really easy to dodge.
Fire that catapult.
lower or higher.
You're perfect.
What's the catapult good? Okay. I'm gonna load out and fire round.
Effective hit.
Do it now.
Good hit.
Dragon is dead.
That's it.
Which dragon?
I think, yeah.
Oh, the ice dragon's dead. Ice dragon's dead. Good job. The aqua ice dragon has been killed. We're back to having the advantage.
Yeah. Cobos is down. Start flaming Cobos' body. They're gonna shield it up.
Yes.
Nice. Just keep flaming the bodies. They're all grouped.
Sun.
Where you go? Go, let's go.
What was that teleport? Look around for wizard. What was that teleport?
Toonsy, am I hitting you?
I'm hearing.
I'm reloading.
Harry?
He's gone. Keep it away.
Every dragon has now perished except for Apache. We own the last living dragon.
I'm standing right
Fire dragon's dead. We have the only dragon in the sky now. Good job, everyone. Good job.
Now we can finish this.
Back off. Good. Couldn't see what we're doing. A little bit more back.
Catapults, aim at the main gates. Aim at the black hole to the left. But right now, the majority of their forces have pushed forward enough where I'm not nearly as effective. So I make my way back to the main pillar.
Make a bridge, get in! Yes, make a bridge. Yeah, they're dead. Push in, everyone, make a bridge. Go get some.
Get down, you're doing nothing, get down!
Down the stairs!
shaders off if you have shaders on, Harry.
Everyone, we need everyone pushing. Oh, okay, go queue up. We need everyone pushing.
Nice.
Go down. Severe, go down. We're going.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Watch out.
Hey, get down. If you're up there, get down. Focus something. Focus Soteo.
Oh, sorry, Mama.
Everyone, stay here. Anti-Theos.
Okay, I am the shader. Get down.
Res, people, res.
The pound
Dread's dead.
No.
Blue dragon down.
Oh my god. Don't go back to Theo. I have 60 seconds left. I got your Honda. I got 60 seconds, Parrot. That's black. Thank you. Mom is really about to break. Lead off.
I need to
Careful. Protect around this corner.
We need to get Protag.
Cone! Where's Cone? They're coming in from the side. Cone!
Stay here. Don't go back. Stay here.
Cone, they're coming in from the top. Harry's coming in from the top, Cone. Upstairs! Close the door behind you.
Don't go, Luia! Protect!
Got your motive.
I'm healing!
Here, I need extra.
Where's Bill at?
Outside! Bill's dead!
No. Let's do this! How is it Taylor? He died!
I cannot heal. I just can't. It doesn't let me.
Wait, what?
Oh, thank God.
Gone. Safe.
What are you doing up there, boy?
Stay inside here. Focus the ones that are inside here.
Without Apache, our throne room has a critical flaw. The staircase is indefensible, and the sheer number of enemies overpowers our surviving members. The battle is quickly ended, and we have officially lost. My kingdom remains alive, but our allies Gold and Purple are completely wiped out, losing all of their lives, and we end up submitting to the Eastern Kingdoms, who form the new ruling empire over the realm.